you having a good day so far? Good evening, good afternoon. I am sitting here and it's raining now. It kept looking like it was going to rain. Now it's finally raining. I feel like I'm living in my car today. I wonder what it would be like to actually live in my car. I've thought about it. I have a small, like, compact car. So to actually live in this car, I would have to take the seats out, the passenger seat and the rear seat. If you are living in your car, would you let me know? Comment below and let me know. Especially if you're a YouTuber that is living in their car and making content. Let me know. Let me know. Comment below and let me know, okay? Yeah. Oh, that's the lady that's doing my back. Let me lean back. Yeah. I am here. I am here. You know, my tooth has started to shift again. When I was a little girl, my tooth would grow. My teeth were, as they would say, double row. That's what we used to say back then. And then it fell out. That tooth never came back to where it's supposed to be. And then now that I'm older, that was decades ago, now this tooth is beginning to slide back. And I'm thinking I should get braces, but I'm not sure. I've often heard that braces are so painful, but now it's beginning to slip back in a way that's very far back. And I'm not liking that right now, but it is what it is. But I would hate for it to go like back, back, back. Because you know, your teeth shift around if they don't have something to support them. And if you're like me, I've had extractions. Some of my extractions have space fillers, but some of them don't. And I was told don't worry about doing it because it doesn't usually work out well when you have like one tooth. Like I have one tooth that's missing right here. And yeah. But anyway, that's what's on my mind. I'm actually waiting on an appointment. So I said, while I'm waiting on this appointment, I'm going to go live. I'm also getting sleepy. Welcome to the live as I'm sitting in my car just talking to myself. How are you doing? And my voice all of a sudden started getting raspy. I don't know why my voice is getting raspy. I think it's my allergies and that I ate cheese yesterday. Because you know, when I eat cheese, I can't speak for everybody, but with my sinuses, when I eat cheese, cheese is bad for your sinuses. And I decided to make lasagna that had cheddar cheese on it. And now today I sound like I have a cold, but I don't have a cold. It's just in my sinus. Acorns are falling on the top of the car. It's like scary. They just keep falling. But anyway, that's what happens when you park up under an acorn tree. Slex. I'm just telling my story over here to myself. I need to get braces. Look at this. When I was younger, as I was saying before you came along to listen to whatever I'm talking about, thank you for coming along to talk to me. When I was younger, I didn't want to pull my tooth out. You know, I don't know if you had that experience. I was one of those kids that my tooth was shaking, but it wouldn't come out. And then my other tooth started coming behind it. I'm not sure how it happened, but I just know that's what I ended up with. And then I had a shaky tooth and a tooth coming up behind it. And in the process of all that happening, the other tooth behind it stayed behind it, and the shaky tooth was still shaking until one day I had to be brave. I actually did the thing like you see on some of the movies. I tied a string on the door, put it on my tooth, and then I kept trying to go, and then I chickened out. And then one day it just came out. I tried that whole door thing. I think I saw it on some TV show back then in the early days, probably before some of you were born. But that didn't work out too well. So yeah, that's what happened. So where are you viewing from? Right now I'm in Florida, North Florida, USA. Sitting in my car, I'm waiting on an appointment. I decided to go to the spa today to pamper myself. There's no work tomorrow. It's a holiday, Veterans Day. So I was like, I'm going to pamper myself on a Sunday. Thankfully, this person does Sunday hours, Sunday appointments. So I'm doing a Sunday appointment in about 30 minutes, I think now. I was trying to do Uber, But Uber was making me feel like whatever. So I said, let me turn this off. I don't feel like Ubering. I don't feel like door dashing. I don't want to do that today. I thought I did, but once I did one, I was like, I'm done. I'm done Ubering. I don't Uber people. I just Uber food or Uber, things like that. I don't want to put people in my car. I don't feel like it's a safe thing to do as a woman. There have just been too many horror stories, and I don't want to be one of those horror stories. So, where are you viewing from? Welcome to the live. I am Vita, the content creator here, and I just like to go live sometime to introduce myself so that when you see my content pop up, you recognize that, hey, I met that lady on her live. She's cool. And right now it's like getting rainy over here. I don't know if it's supposed to be raining everywhere, but it's like raining. It's getting rainy. And I'm about maybe 50 minutes from home now because I came to another city. So I hope it doesn't rain for me. So I won't have to drive in the rain. All right. Thank you for coming along. Feel free to chat in the comments. Yeah. So you know what happened? I'm so glad this is a 3-day weekend. I don't have to go to work tomorrow. I'm really tired. Yeah, I do have a real job, but I decide to DoorDash and Uber when I want to, when I feel like it. Yeah. Yeah. So where are you viewing from? Are you in the States? Are you in India, Australia, South Africa, Kenya, Australia, Canada, the UK, Antarctica? I don't know. I think I'm going to end up getting braces though. The reception is not that good over here. I can see that my video is already freezing. Jamaica. My mom is from Jamaica. Well, welcome, Christine Wisdom. My mom is from St. Catherine, but she's been in the States for a long time. Some of my family, well, a lot of my family was born there. I just was not born there. I was born here. Some of my siblings were born in Jamaica, but by that time, my mommy was here, so I was born here. Welcome to the live Christine Wisdom. That's an interesting name. Actually, my name means wisdom. Vida means wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. hmm Loretta Kennedy, hope you have a good day and be safe. You are cool watching from Oklahoma. Thank you, Loretta. I'm just waiting for this little spa moment. I'm going to get a back facial. I've never had a back facial. So I was like, why not? I keep putting it off. You're welcome, Christine. I keep putting it off. So I said, I'm going to do it today. I was supposed to do it like years ago during the pandemic, but then I never came. So I know that lady kept saying, this lady is never going to make an appointment. She keeps talking to me on Facebook, talking to me on Instagram, and she never makes an appointment. Actually, I made an appointment and then I canceled it. Sometimes when you get that vibe not to do something, I always try to listen. Yes, I am Christian, Seventh day Adventist to be exact. I went to church yesterday, man. Yeah, that's why I'm not in church today because I went to church yesterday. But anyway, I am an imperfect Christian, but God loves me and I know how to seek forgiveness for all of my wrongdoings. I'm not one of those people that prophesy or profess to be something perfect. I'm only perfect because of the blood of Jesus that washes me every day that I pray and ask for it. Amen. Amen. Yeah, so yeah, I post clean content. I don't get into anything crazy over here. I actually have 4 channels. I only have 4 channels because when I used to change phones, I would always forget my password. And every time I would get a new phone, I would start another YouTube channel on that phone. But finally, I realized and I learned how to get all of my passwords reset and whatever, as time went on years. So now I have access to all 4 of them and I kind of cover different content. One of the ones that is most special to me right now, awesome. Keep on visiting if that is your desire. I the channel is called Breaking and Healing. On that channel, I share some things that make me me, and that's what that channel is about. Because so many people are broken, so many people are healing. Yes, if you believe in the Bible, then you should believe in the Sabbath. That's why sometimes it hurts my heart when I see people that I know, like, you have like neighborhood friends or whatever, and they want to tell you things that are not in the Bible. I'm like, that's not in the Bible. Like, I don't even like to talk about certain things with some people because I'm like, when you begin to read for yourself and study for yourself, how can you not see that that's what the Bible says and that's what it means, as opposed to saying, like, I used to date this guy, for example. He believed the Sabbath because he was an intellectual person, wasn't stupid or dumb or whatever. He could read and understand, but he simply said, my family, we all go to church on Sunday. So I'm not going to start going to church on Saturday, even though the Bible says it. And then one of his aunts, she was a member. And then I think for the same thing, she decided to stop going because they were one of those families that they really stick together like glue, if you know what I mean. Some families really stick together. So if one is jumping over here, everybody's going to jump. Even if it's not the right thing to do, everybody's going to jump. So I don't know. People have to decide for themselves. Now, one thing, I actually spent like 7 months not going to church because I found myself getting sucked into the religiosity of the religion. And I had to step back to self evaluate for myself, because if you put your relationship with God beneath the religion, then we've made a mistake. I've made a mistake. I was making a mistake. So I took, and then I heard I was listening to another pastor talking. He said that sometimes you have to pause to recognize, or actually, it was my pastor. I don't remember where I heard it. Yeah, my pastor was preaching 2 weeks ago, and he was saying you have to pause sometimes in life to recognize which way you need to go. And when he said that, that was a very easy, simple way to put it. And a lot of people want to look at you and say, "Oh, I haven't seen you in church in such a long time." They feel like because you weren't there that you went backwards, as they said, backsliding or whatever. Just because I'm not present with the body in a corporate worship setting does not mean that I have drifted from God. It just simply means I have removed myself from your presence for some reason or another. And that's something that often bugs me too. But I just ignore people. And I've learned to ignore people. You got to, because when you go to church, remember that it's a hospital and everybody there needs treatment. Everybody, from the pastor to the usher. Never forget that. Don't look at people. People will drive you straight back out the door and you'll never want to come back in. But when you enter that place, you remember that everybody is in need of healing in that place. Everybody, which brings me back to my channel, breaking and the and symbol, the and symbol, breaking and healing. At first, I had a forward slash. And of course, forward slash means and or, because sometimes some people are broken, they don't necessarily need healing, and vice versa. But I decided to put breaking and healing because when I really thought about it, how can you have one without the other? Like me, I've been physically broken, emotionally broken, financially broken. I think every broken I've been able to check it off. So in that channel, I am sharing things that have happened to me in my life, and I actually should be uploading a video today, which should be episode 3, I think. I also drop videos in between, but I'm telling my domestic violence story in different aspects of what happened to me in my domestic violence journey. Yeah. So, but it's just not about that, but it's me sharing that story and then just dropping in other nuggets as I go about my life, as I recover and go through life. Life is a journey. So if you feel like that's something you want to be a part of, come on over and join that community, Breaking and Healing. If not, stay with me over here with Veda-Song Bird. This is my original all-time favorite channel where I'm just me. Yesterday, I actually sang on a live. Go back and check that video out. If you don't want to watch the whole video, go ahead to 9 minutes and 40 seconds into it and see what I was singing. See what I was singing about. Yeah, yesterday live at church. I was live on YouTube. Usually I record and then upload, but actually it's a lot easier. If you know what you're about to do, just do it live and just upload it one time. I like real authentic content. I don't like go about trying to make my content look polished and whatever. It's real, real, real. Like I'm real, real, real right now. I'm real, real, real. The lady's in her car. She's not gonna get out and prep up the place so me can take my time and go inside. I guess she came early. At least she's not late because I would hate to arrive and then she's late. It's 11:33, so we both got time. I should jump out and say, "Hey, we can start 30 minutes early. I don't have to wait till noon." At least we're back on the same time with hey Henry and Cinnamon. What's up? Thanks for coming back. It's always good to see people return. That means I must be doing something right. I must be doing something right. I'm good. It's a 3-day weekend and I don't have to go to work tomorrow. And I'm trying to make the most of it. I did my secret Santa shopping and I just bought a gift card. You know why? Some people are not worth the effort. I got in the store and I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep it simple. That person that I got the secret Santa name for, this person could be very disrespectful. And I'm thinking to myself, why did I have to pull this name, Jesus? So I said, I'm not even going to go all over the place trying to say I'm making this big, elaborate, different gifts. I just bought her a gift card to the restaurant that she says she wanted. I said, I'm done. And that's what we're doing. Some streams I can't watch because I don't wake up early. Oh, on the weekend, I don't really live stream early. And yesterday, well, I don't know what you mean by don't wake up early. Some people go to bed late and get up at 12 o'clock. I'm always up early. I was at church. I went live about 12 o'clock. No, not 12 o'clock. It was about 11:45. It was about 11:45 Eastern Standard Time. And I forget which time zone you're in. But yeah, it was. I wouldn't consider that early. But yeah, I went live on YouTube yesterday while I was at church. So I was singing a song from my heart that meant a lot to me. I used to sing that song when I was a little girl. Once I was a little girl, I used to sing that song back in the day. Welcome to the live. I'm sure there's a new person. Who's that? She's got those cute little dogs. Where is that dog? Why won't it show up? Oh, there she is. She's got those well, from my view it looks like you should see the dogs, but I guess it's too much. I guess those are Yorkies. It looks like some type of Yorkie mix. Thank you for liking my live stream. I just get on and I'm just being me. It's hot. And now I need to recharge my air conditioner. I just realized that this car has gotten older and all of a sudden now the AC is starting to act up right before winter, right? Go figure. So I need to take that to be recharged. I'll probably do that today because it's still warm here in Florida. Welcome to the live. How are you guys doing? I mean, you guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How are you doing today? I know Jamaica's in the house. I know USA is in the house. Who else is in the house today? Into the community here. I'm just waiting for an appointment where I can be pampered for a little bit. I'm going to get a back facial. I only feel like I have one problem on my back, but I guess they're going to do whatever they do. Good night. Okay, good night to you. So that means you must be over there somewhere in India or Asia. Well, actually, Asia is southern. India is southern Asia. Or are you in northern Asia? Because it's definitely not good night here. It is morning, about to be noon. Oh, I have some other introverts in the room. I think a lot of people that watch YouTube are introverts. That's why they like watching YouTube. And I watch YouTube too because I'm an introvert. Not that I'm not really a TV person anymore. I watch a lot of YouTube whenever I do want to look at something, but most of it's learning something or learning some song or something like that. And I also like to watch Korean drama with English subtitles so I can stay fresh on some of my Korean and keep the ear actively listening to Korean. Those who've been following me a while, they know that I worked in Korea for a while back in the day. Because they've probably heard me talk about it, but just in case you're coming along new, that's what it is. And look at this gray hair. It looks so prominent in this video. But I'm one of those people, I don't care about my gray hair, but it just looks, I really hope to get a big white patch, but it won't happen. Look at that. It's coming though. I guess it's coming. Look at that. I think people should embrace their gray hair. I am not going to dye my hair. No way. My mom has gray hair too, and she doesn't have a lot. And she's like, of course, older than me. But I think in our family, we just don't get a lot of gray hair. Some people, even when they're young, they suddenly have a bunch of gray hair. Because I knew a boy, he had a bunch of gray hair. He was like in his 20s. Oh, wait a minute. You don't have a name. It just says good night. Or is good night your name? Good night is your screen name? Your channel name? I'm kind of confused because I see like a blank space and then I see good night. So I guess you don't have a channel name. That's why it's blank. And then you're telling me good night. But you should tell me good afternoon because it's good afternoon in Florida, USA, where I am, waiting on my appointment. And my phone is getting hot. I'm trying to charge it with my power bank too. Trying to charge it. I see the lady got out the car, the lady that's going to be taking care of me. I haven't been to the spa since my daughter was like one. My husband at the time gave me a spa day, and I haven't been back since. Not because I couldn't, it just didn't. Just haven't. But I said my birthday came in October, and I have to go back to realizing that I need to take care of me better. Earlier this year, I had a heart attack. This year's just been adventurous. Never in a million years would I have guessed that I would have had a heart attack. Thankfully, it wasn't a major heart attack. I stayed in the hospital for 3 days. They said I had a mild heart attack. I'm like, if that's what you call mild, I don't want to know what a major heart attack feels like. So I was actually in my hometown for like a block party. We were a reunion block party for like my childhood um, crew, the people who lived in the neighborhood when I was a child. So that was nice to go back home. And it just was so that God allowed, I know God allowed it. God allowed it that I got sick around people who loved me and knew me as a child. And I thought that was special. So actually, I was in the hospital in my hometown. And then the doctor said, you have to go to the specialist hospital. I'm like, excuse me? Never had I been the passenger in an ambulance, never. So here I am. I had already gone from where I was. It was an outdoor situation. I was taken off in the ambulance. They did whatever they were doing in the first triage in the ER. Then they tell me I have to go to another hospital, which is an hour away. That's what happens when you live in small cities. I just had to take a deep breath. I said, are you kidding me? He says, no, your whatever scans, they don't look right, and we've got to send you over there. They put the little nitro patch on me trying to stop my heart from doing crazy stuff and da 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 da. And then my oxygen kept coming off. He said, nope, you got to keep that oxygen in. I never had oxygen on my body while I'm awake. And I've had procedures or whatever, but that was an experience. There's a video on my channel too, this channel, that shows that little episode. I actually had to sing. I wasn't supposed to sing, but when I got there, my childhood best friend said, so and so is not here. We're going to need you to step in. I'm like, no. In my mind, no. Because I was tired. I had just driven 5 hours to this event because I was trying to be cheap and not get a hotel. I was tired. Saturday morning, I got up, drove like I don't know how many hours, felt like forever. It took us like six hours to get there. So I got there in time for the event to begin because I knew how long it would take to get back there. Long story short, I was exhausted after working a 40-hour week, got up, drove 6 hours. I was dog tired. But even while I was going down, I felt weird. I just felt like my head was feeling weird. And then I just felt like I had to keep eating. But while I was eating, I kept feeling this like weird sensation in my body. And I was like, I didn't really tell my mom. I was with my mom, and I'm thinking to myself, why do I feel weird? And even when I got there, it was like I just felt, I don't even know how to explain it because I had never experienced that type of feeling before. And I'm telling this now to help somebody because sometimes we overlook things. And I'm thinking now knowing that what happened after that, I should have gone to the hospital or gone to the emergency room because I just was not feeling well. But yet I pushed myself to drive 6 hours. Then when I got there, I got my little reunion t-shirt and got my little reunion band, the little things that most people do. And so I went to sit down under the tent and I tried to gather myself, gather my thoughts, because she told me the song that she wanted me to sing. And I'm like, really? So I was like, okay, that's like one of those powerhouse songs where you have to be either singing it or you better not sing it. So I ventured, they got to me on the program. I got up and I was like, okay, hey, everybody, da 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 da. So I started singing. I sang maybe two lines in the song and my body just started. I don't even know what started to happen. My legs started to feel like wiggly spaghetti noodles. And I just felt like I was going out, like out as in out and never coming back. The next thing I realized, a wheelchair was under my butt because one of the neighbors had a wheelchair because of her foot or something. So there I was now sitting in a wheelchair, and I'm like, okay, how in the heck did I get here? And then all of a sudden, I just started throwing up, talking about an awful experience. And then my vision was like doing crazy stuff. My chest was hurting. I was like, oh my God, like, am I gonna die today? This is not like this is not what I signed up for. Whew. Now, thankfully, because of some situations that were happening, there was a police on site for security because some people were threatening to not be nice. So, for safety for everyone, a police officer was paid to be there for the event. So, when they call, the ambulance is going to come quickly. So, he called, and like in no time, the ambulance was there, and there I was being whisked away. When I went in there, they kind of check you out. They said, well, let's take you in the ambulance. Let's check you out to see if we really need to take you. So they hooked me up to the blood pressure thing, which I do have high blood pressure. But when they checked it, my blood pressure was like way down, like you're dying type thing. And they were like, oh, you gotta go. It's like, it's not an option now. Like, you gotta go. I was like, but yet I remembered my phone. I was like, my phone, like my phone. Because I was recording. That's how I ended up with the recording because I usually have a little tripod. I sat my phone on the table and there I was, called myself about to sing. And then here I am about to pass out on the ground or whatever, talking about a day. And this was supposed to be a 1 day trip. Turned out that I was down there, out of town, in the hospital for 3+ days. I checked out on the fourth day. They let me go about uh, three, no, not three, like 11:40 in the morning or something like that. And then I had to go back home, which was back to the 5 6 hour journey, which then I couldn't drive because of the procedure that I had, because I had to have a cardio cath. And if you have never, you see that little dot on my arm? Where is it? Well, if you look at my arm very closely, you see that little circular thing. I can't really touch it because I'm holding the phone. But right there near my wrist, there's this little circular mark. That mark is where they put that needle in, that they send that thing up into your heart in. And when I tell you that this thing still hurts, it may look like it's no big deal, but let me tell you, there's a video that shows all this in my channel. If you go back and look, if you really want to know. First of all, when I woke up from this procedure, because you have to, like, of course, be asleep or whatever. You're not sleep, but you're sleep. You know that general anesthesia stuff they call it. When I woke up, there was this, I'm gonna call it apparatus on my arm. That thing was squeezing my arm so tight. I thought I was about to like pass out because of the pain when I woke up. But they had to hold the pressure of that artery. See, it's right there. Right there. That little mark. See, my arm like pretty much has one color, but then there's that little part right there near my wrist that looks like a little darker circle. But anyway, that thing, I had to hold it, I think it was like an hour in order for that blood to clot on my wrist where I had the cardio cath. And then I couldn't like lift up anything for like 2 weeks because, just imagine they're putting this thing up your vein, all the way up your arm, all the way to your heart. And they're saying like if they couldn't do it through my arm, they were going to go through my vajayjay area. And now that healing part is like worse. And I was like, they better find it in my arm because I was like, for them to have to go through my groin. Whew. So when I woke up, I was happy to see that my arm was the one and not, but both areas were prepped. Yeah, both areas were prepped just in case during the procedure. And then when I woke up, it was on my arm. But I tell you, that was painful. So because of what I do, I'm a preschool teacher. I'm always lifting my students or whatever because I have the younger crew. And now I have to support it with a arm wristband thing because it is so painful, y'all. So if you ever have to have any issues with your body, if your body is saying something, go check it out. That's what this story is saying. Even though I have been going to the doctor, I go to the doctor all the time because I have other health issues and stuff like that I talk about on my Breaking and Healing channel if you're just joining. But anyway, it's getting hot out here. And I need to get ready to. What time is my appointment? Oh, yeah, it's almost that time. It's getting hot. I'm in Florida and it's baking, y'all. I'm in the car. My AC's trying to act up. And let me get out and get some fresh air. Uh-oh. Don't copyright me, YouTube. Not YouTube. Yeah, this is YouTube. Don't copyright me. I got copyrighted one day because I was trying to play some music. Excuse me. I was playing music in a live, but I intentionally actually played it, but then I knew I was going to be copyrighted, and I was. Well, it's okay. Sometimes you gotta be copyrighted for some things. Whew. And guess what? When the process of me coming to this appointment, I found the Korean restaurant, which I had been looking for. I love Korean food. So I got to check this one out. It's right here, right in front of this plaza that I'm about to go in. Oh, Jesus. Uh-oh. I lost my little thing. You ever use these little gadgets? They're good stress relievers. They're good stress relievers. I need to vacuum my car out again. I had my car cleaned out. Why does it always have to get dirty so fast? And I'm the only one that rides in it the majority of the time. Let me get out the sun so I can see my comments. Whew. Now my chest is hurting. That's why I'm going to the doctor. But I tried to move my appointment up, but I couldn't move it up anymore. I only realized then that my doctor only goes into the office twice a month. I'm like, you must get paid a lot of money. They only have to show up twice a month, but he goes to another location. Well, those doctors will be making a killing. But anyway, now I have to wait till that appointment. But my chest keeps hurting. It hasn't stopped hurting really. So I try to take it easy. I try to eat healthy, drink water. I'm doing bad on exercise. I will say it. It's just a habit forming thing that you have to put it in your head that you got to do. I do walk because I have my dog, but I don't walk as much as I need to. I need to walk today. I actually got my coworkers to walk with me too because I told them that I needed their support, and then they walk with me twice in the morning. No, twice a week, not twice in the morning. And then last week we only walked once because some people don't want to do it. And I'm like, you guys are overweight. I'm not trying to be funny. Now, I'm not an overweight person. And it doesn't matter what your size is. I'm talking about heart health. Heart health, heart health can be everybody's problem. You can be skinny, you can be big, it doesn't matter. But your skin color surely doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what size you are, because I think that got a lot of people's attention. Because they're like, she's the smallest one in the building, like, and she had a heart attack. Like, yeah, it doesn't matter about what size you are. It doesn't matter at all. But also, your family genes. Like, my family has a history of heart issues. Is it gonna fall on everyone? No. Why is it falling on me? It is what it is. So some things you just can't avoid, I guess. If it's in the genes, it's in the genes. All right. Anyway, for those who might want to know, let's show you what it looks like out here in this place. This parking lot, this is actually a cinema. I didn't even know that it was a cinema because I don't come to this side of town. But I guess sooner or later, I see the cars in the parking lot. I guess those are the workers. So the people who come to the midday matinee will be filling up this Regal cinema sooner or later. Yeah. And yeah, it's Sunday. So most things aren't open till like 10, 12 o'clock. And then that's what happens. That's what happens. I got on my YouTube shirt. My daughter custom made my YouTube shirt. Sometimes when I come out, I do put on my YouTube shirt. You want to know? Follow my YouTube channel. There it is on my back. Follow my YouTube channel. It's on my back. Whew. Yeah, my chest is hurting. I don't need that today. But what I do when it does start hurting, I just try to slow down whatever I'm doing and just take a lot of slow, deep breaths. And then I try to just be very calm. So hopefully going to the little spa thingy now will help me to calm down even more and relax myself. Welcome to the live. How are you doing? How are you doing? Ooh. Uh-oh, my phone is getting hot, y'all. It's getting hot. Maddox Olson, why are you putting a skull face in my chat? My phone is burning up. I gotta unplug it from this power bank. Let me see if they're all introverts in the house. Uh-oh, there's one non-introvert, an extrovert. Okay, but I do believe that a lot of people on YouTube are introverts. I firmly believe that. I do. That's why they don't even comment in the comments because they're feeling so introverted. But you know what? I used to be like that too. But recognize that you're with yourself wherever you are, most likely. And no one can see your face, so it's okay to comment. It's okay to express yourself. So do it. Try it. And like I tell most people, you should try being a YouTuber. If you are 50 subscribers, 50 subscribers or more, you can go live on your channel. You can go live once you have 50 subscribers or more. Go live and just say whatever you feel like saying. No one can stop you because you're a YouTuber. You can talk about you. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Everyone's not going to follow you. Everyone's not going to like whatever you're talking about. That's their business. Keep on saying what you want to say, right? Just like me, I just felt like talking about whatever was on my head, so I started talking. Yeah. And I wonder if she went inside. Did she go inside or did she come back outside? Because I'm standing outside thinking she's outside. But let me go and see if she's inside. Let me see. And she's a short lady like me. And I'm thinking she went inside because I don't see her in that car. So I think I better go inside. Yeah, I think she would be inside waiting for me now. And I'm planning to pay electronically. I don't want to carry my wallet in the building. I think that she's in the building. I'm going to casually walk over here because I'm an introvert and I don't want any unnecessary interaction. And I'm going to see if she's still sitting in her car. She shouldn't be because it's now 4 minutes to the hour of 12. My appointment is at 12. I've never been in this plaza before. Let me see if she's sitting in the car. Oh, the lights are on, so I guess she did go in there. Ooh. Ooh. Use this door. Nope, I can't use that door. Oh. That door says it's locked. Yeah. But anyway, guys and gals and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for keeping me company as I waited for this appointment that is much needed. Take time to care for yourself. Remember that you're special. And don't let anyone tell you anything different. Go out and take care of yourself. Self-care is the best care. And I need to do some self-care right now to decompress, to relax my body and my mind. So I hope that you're having a great day. And I hope that all is well with you, okay? It looks like everyone is popping up at 12, so I guess this place opens up at 12. I'm not the only one that's out here waiting to be pampered. All the ladies are pulling up. Anyway, go pamper yourself too.